Hey guys, Alan here with Fast Break Athletics. We are delighted today to be out on Hanover Street in Riverview at the Book and Cover with Miss Sarah Jackson.
Yes. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
So, Sarah, you are a local bookstore here in downtown Chattanooga. Tell me a little bit about why you started the business.
Sure. We opened in November of 2021, and that the impetus for our opening was coming out of a period of time during the more intense parts of the pandemic. There was a lot of political silo and stratification where we felt sort of apart from our neighbors, and we thought about what convenes community, what is something that folks connect over, and books, both the discussion of them, but also in the ways that books can connect you to an experience that might either help you better understand yours or understand the experience of somebody who's different from you, your neighbor maybe. So we just feel really passionately about books.
So what's the most interesting thing about the folks that come in this day and age and look for books instead of maybe just going online and looking for something?
Yeah, I think so. You have these online Goliath retailers, but that's a very impersonal experience. And oftentimes your seeking of a book is informed by maybe an algorithm, or you kind of have to have a lot of information when you go into a shopping experience, versus if you come into an independent bookstore, you're going to have a bookseller who is knowledgeable about the inventory, who themselves is a reader and really values reading, and it's going to be able to connect you with a story that has interest for you.
So you said the most important thing they're connecting to our community, right?
Yeah.
So you guys you do a lot of programming here. Tell me about some of the programming. You got some book clubs.
Yes,
right?
We do. Our book clubs are probably our signature program. We have at any given time anywhere from 10 to 11 of them, and they run through sort of a variety of genres, but then we also have a cocktail book club that we do in partnership with Rosecomb up the street. But yeah, it's a way to convene folks physically together in a space where you get to talk about books. And more times than I can count, I come away from a discussion of a book and I have either a completely different understanding of it, typically more positive, or I feel connected to another person because I'm like, wow, I had this experience reading it and this person had this experience, and so now I have a friend, which is great.
Yeah, what a great way to bond with folks that you know and don't know.
Yeah.
Over some material that you're going to get two different perspectives or multiple different perspectives. Or you said a really important thing a minute ago: independent, right? Independent bookstore. There's an independent bookstore day coming up.
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
And you guys are doing something really cool with one of your book clubs. It's an audio book club.
That's right. So in the morning we're gonna have an audiobook run walk. We have a partner, Libro FM, that supports independent bookstores with getting audiobooks, and each of us, there are 3 of us who own the bookstore, and we're all audio listeners, readers, and we're very excited because we love the Aftershocks headphones that allow us to listen to our books while also safely being mindful of what's going on around us. So we're excited to partner with y'all.
Oh, well, great. Well, that's a great segue into my favorite thing is the PSA, the public service announcement about being safe when you're running or walking or out on the street, being cognitive of your surroundings so you're safe. Bone conductive headphones, and that's what we're talking about. So not an advertisement for Aftershocks necessarily, but it's more of an awareness for being cognitive and aware of your surroundings, and also being able to enjoy people that you're walking with, running with. If we go out for a run together, we can listen to headphones but still be in the same vicinity of one another.
Feel still very present to my surroundings and not necessarily like I'm insulated, which is nice.
So your favorite thing about bone conductive headphones is what?
I like that. I think especially as a woman, I grew up being told oftentimes that I need to be really mindful of my environment, and so I like that I can go out and run by myself and have these in but still feel like I'm attuned to my environment. I like the audio that I get from them more than having something inside my ears. The tactile experience is better too.
And you can also grab a phone call. There's a great microphone inside of it, water resistant, all the cool things. Very durable, very affordable, and it keeps you safe.
Yeah.
Tell us about Independent Bookstore Day one more time. What day is it?
Yeah, Independent Bookstore Day is April 27th, and that is a national, if not perhaps international phenomenon with independent bookstores across the country. And it's a celebration of indie bookstores over perhaps a more like online behemoth. And we will have programming throughout the whole day. It will start with the audiobook Run Walk, which we are partnering with you and Libro FM on. Then we'll have a story time for kids. We're gonna have like an Alice in Wonderland theme story time. We're gonna have some poems, a poetry picnic with pizza.
Super fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
So where can we go to find information about that?
The best place to get information for and from us is our Instagram, which is at the book and cover and is spelled out.
Okay, great. All right, one final question I gotta ask.
Yeah.
All right, being a local business, being from Chattanooga,
Yeah.
what is your favorite part or the thing you feel like is most important about localism?
I think that you are patronizing. I think as a consumer, as somebody who likes to frequent local establishments, I like thinking, one, that my dollars are staying within my community. I know that even the tax dollars that they pay, that those are going and they are staying local. I like that, I mean, literally Eric, who works with you, is my neighbor. And so I like that when I go out and I'm going for a run, Eric's like, how are those go? Like, I like that I'm gonna see these folks again and they really care and are invested in that sort of like very physical experience of being with folks and seeing them out. I just don't think can be replicated anywhere else. And what I like too as like an independent establishment, even there are big box stores that you could go to, I like knowing that when I go to Fast Break that your inventory is sort of being like curated symbiotically with like who's coming in with your runners. And so, and that's the same for us as a bookstore. It's not a plug and play sort of like, well, these are just the standard books you're gonna have. It's like always adapting to who are our readers. And I like going into stores and feeling like that fingerprint on them.
Yeah,
So,
that curated feel is exactly that compassionate curated feel that you walk in somewhere and you're not just going to get
Yeah.
you cut or move.
Yeah.
Is what I love
Yeah.
about it as well. And you know, if there's something that I'm looking for, you're going to find it for me.
exactly. Yeah.
So, hey, thanks so much for taking
Yeah.
the time. Let's say it was a joy.
Thanks for chatting.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Love you.